Welcome to the Hanover Center for tonight's matchup between Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats and the Hanover Bears. We've got a new cable for the camera. There's one about 4 stops away from my house on Amazon right now. We have a new cable from Best Buy, and we have a backup system to make sure we get this game recorded and sent to you tonight. So we are ready here at the Hanover Center. I hope you're hearing everything okay and it doesn't sound all choppy, and maybe throw some likes on the stream, or if you have my cell phone, text me some affirmations that you can hear us good. The boys game sometime last week had a terrible audio issue, and we don't want to relive that here tonight. See, we can turn up the resolution here a little bit. Let's see if that... Good evening. Welcome to the Whittemore Center here in Durham, New Hampshire. Tonight's high school girls Division I matchup between the Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats and the Hanover Bears. Of course, the Bobcats across town today with Dover right now. Good luck to them. And wish we could be there. It's always better to have the games back-to-back here at the Whittemore Center, but we don't get that choice. Wait for the announcements, and we'll see you on the other side of introductions.
Welcome to the Whittemore Center Arena for tonight's Division I game between the Bears of Hanover and your own Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats. Now for the starting lineup for visitors from Hanover. On left wing, a freshman, number 9, Emma Richardson. At center, a senior, number 16, Rachel Rockmore. On right wing, a freshman, number 6, Catherine Mosley. On the fence, a senior, number 3, Hannah Gardner. On the fence, a senior, number 14, Julia Law. And in goal for the Bears, a senior, number 29, Eleanor Edson. The Bears are coached by John Dobbs. Now for your Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats. On left wing, a senior, number 21, May Varney. At center, a junior, number 91, Eliza Farwell. On right wing, a senior, number 16, Kara Jacobs. On the fence, a senior, number 10, Emma Saw. On the other defense, a junior, number 11, Megan Rinko. And in goal for the Clippercats, a junior, number 1, Sage Boussier. Clippercats are coached by Jamie Long, Scott Barton, Jamie Deans, and Jesse Young. The referees for tonight's game are Paul Genson and Matt Demers. You all please rise if able and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, announcements are over. Teams are ready to go. Oyster River sitting at 11-1 so far this season. Notable wins in Cheverus and Yarmouth from Maine, as well as Bishop Brady Trinity Bow teams. Keene 11. No, we haven't played 11 yet. Kingswood. Hanover sitting 6-3. Play a very strong schedule, mostly out of the state. I believe they have an exception not to play the required New Hampshire games. I think doesn't count. I'm not sure, but they play a really hard schedule. It's a really good opportunity for the girls, I'm sure. Play teams out of New York and Massachusetts. Similar to how the Clippercats added to their schedule some games up in Maine. Hanover and have started that out. So we're ready to go here. Puck in, ready to drop. Farwell takes that drop, and Hanover will win it back. Send it off the near wall to get into the zone. That goes right back to the Clipper Cat D. Cat's unable to get that out of the zone. And Hanover in control of the puck here. Leave it up at the point. Looking to get a shot. They'll just shovel it down into the corner. Gain possession down in the corner and try to feed it out front. It's deflected behind the net. Hanover maintaining control below the goal line. Send it back behind. It's going to go up to the far wall. Jacobs and Rinko are there. Jacobs was there to receive it, and that pass will come out, not received in the middle. Hanover regroups with it, and they'll get back to work here. Comes back, Rinko with it. She'll send it across to DeSantis. DeSantis will feed Farwell. Farwell will feather it into the zone, and they'll go for a change. Hanover will stretch the ice here, and they were going in for a change, so they missed it. That should be an icing, and it is. 11:59, that puck will come all the way back down. Again, hopefully the sound is clear and not all choppy and echoey. If it is, please someone text me, or text someone you know to text me. Hanover wins that puck off the face-off and take it out of the zone. They'll stretch it. That lands on Anderson's stick. Anderson will get into the zone with it. Put a shot just wide of the net. Skowski comes to support, and Henderson sends it back into the zone, and Hanover will send it all the way down. It's signaled for icing, and it will be. So that'll come all the way back down into Hanover's end. Skowski for the drop. Hanover wins it. DeSantis comes around to pick it up and get support. Skowski supports DeSantis, but Hanover will come away with it. Coming up the middle of the ice. And they send it into the zone, and Rinko's back for it, so there'll be no icing. She'll send it along the wall. Not enough on it, and the Clipper Cats were on a change, so there was no support there. Rinko intercepts the pass, feathers it up to Jacobs. Jacobs gains the zone, leaves it behind for Rinko. Rinko with a shot, comes to the far side of the net, wide. Farwell with it, Farwell with it, sends it up to Sard. Gets juggled past and then tipped into the Hanover bench in front of us. A neutral zone face-off here. Center ice, looks like. Face-off, one to the wings. Hanover comes away with possession of it. Goes into the zone. Picked up by Harney. She'll send it to the far side. Tips off Jacob's stick. And Clipper Cats almost intercepted, but Hanover comes away with it. They're going to feather it into the corner. Harney there to pick it up. She cuts back. Sends it out to Farwell, who's able to tip it past Hanover's defender. Hanover will grab it on the far corner and send it out of the zone. Picked up by Anderson to Anderson, back to Henderson. And that's going to get into the zone. Henderson back for it. She'll send it up the wall. And toe pick there for Clipper Cat. There's Jacobs. She's going to head off. Puck still here into the neutral zone. DeSantis picks it up, sends it back to D. Send it across, feed back to DeSantis. They'll enter the zone. DeSantis makes a move. She comes around front. That's going to be a goal for DeSantis. Clipper Cats on the board first here tonight at the Whittemore Center. 11:30 on the clock. Great shot. Face-off won by Hanover. Coming back into the zone, that'll be picked up by Saar. Saar behind the net, under pressure. She'll come up front, and that gets left. Rinko there, able to get the puck out to the wall. And centering pass.
Assisted by number 22, Samantha Anderson. Time on the ball, 3:30. That's DeSantis from Anderson at 3:30.
So Hanover coming out of the zone. They'll get to the middle of the ice and dump it in and go for a change. Rinko will go back, pick that up. She's got some space. She sends it up, hits Farwell coming off the bench. Farwell with it, will curl around, feed it over to Metcalf on the near wall. Metcalf will get pinched, but before she does, sending it into the zone, Jacobs will give chase to the far corner. Hanover coming out with speed. And Metcalf applying pressure. Henderson there, and a great save on the corner. Face-off one out to the wing by the Clipper Cats. Jacobs will turn around and head up ice, passing it to Farwell in the middle. Goes back to the D and then back to the point. Late offsides for Hanover. They'll touch up, no worries. Here comes a pass to Harney. That leaves it in the slot. Clipper Cats swarm. Farwell will take it out of the zone. She gets into the zone by herself, but support in now by Harney. Puck is still loose along the wall, but Hanover will get it out. Hanover will center, but DeSantis picks it up. That's going to get left behind. Harney turns around and finds it. Hanover heavy on their sticks. They'll enter the zone. They'll get a shot, deflects off Henderson's leg. Behind the net. That's going to get fed to the slot, right out to the point. DeSantis applies pressure. Hanover evades. Sends it down low. Looking to center right out front. And great save. DeSantis with it at half ice. She'll shovel it in, go for the change. Pressure behind the net. Hanover coming out to the far wall. They'll center it across the middle. Great job by Saar. She's the first one in. That's going to chip into the bench. So we'll have a neutral zone face-off here, just outside of Hanover's zone. Farwell will take the drop. She wins it back to Saar. Saar over to Rinko. Rinko will send it back to Saar on the near wall and cross to Farwell. Tips off Farwell's stick and goes into the zone briefly. Clipper Cats regroup with it. Pass up the wall. Hits Farwell's stick into the zone. Followed up by Jacobs. Jacobs with it down along the face-off dot. She's under a lot of pressure. Saar will come down, keep it into the zone. That goes low. Harney with it, centering right through the crease, going over to the far wall. Rinko will come down, turn around, put a shot on. Dangerous fall there by Jacobs. She's up, she's okay. She's handling the puck down there in the corner. She pulls it away from, that's fed out front. And here comes Hanover. Going wide, coming into the slot. Poke check by Rinko. Hanover coming across the middle. Traffic created by Harney and DeSantis. DeSantis gets a flyby there. It's feeding out front. That was Hanover coming in down the slot from the point. They're cycling around. That's going to come up the wall. 14 will send it right back down and pull it off the wall. And that's going to get chipped out. Hanover back to gather it up. Reverse down behind the goal line and try to stretch it out. They feed it in the middle. That's where Gieskowski was. Great shot on that. And kept in by Henderson. She'll dump it in. DeSantis going behind the net for it. She's got support with Gieskowski. Gieskowski will turn on now. Feed it back to DeSantis. DeSantis trying to chip it out front. Gieskowski picks it up, heads behind the net with it. Hanover will pick her pocket and send it up the far wall. They'll come across. They'll try to reverse the ice, and they'll dump it in. Anderson over to get it. Hanover coming down the wall, but Anderson comes away clean with it. Pass out ahead of Metcalf. Hanover will send it back up the wall. Jacobs feeds Farwell. Farwell will get a clean zone entry, pulls it wide, tipped off her stick. And Jacobs able to intercept. And that puck gets into the zone. It's bouncing around on the blue line. It's tough to see from my angle. That's going to go around for an icing. 6:23 left here in the first period. Clipper Cats 1, Bears 0. Face-off won by the Bears backwards. Jacobs applying pressure. They'll curl around, send it back to the near wall. Sar comes down, intercepts that. She's able to get down below the goal line. She gets pulled off the puck. Sar down low. And Hanover knocks the puck off her stick. Skates through and sends it up the wall, and they'll come out of the zone. They'll feed it all the way across to the far side. They like to stretch it wide, and that pass will come across the middle. Shot attempt. It goes behind the net. That'll get fed back out to Farwell. She gains the neutral zone here, and she'll send it in. It was on her skate, but not in control, so Hanover will come out of the zone with it. They're on the far side. Metcalf intercepts, feeds Gieskoski coming off the bench. Gieskoski pulls it wide, goes off a Hanover skate. Gets support here by Metcalf. DeSantis feeds it back to Henderson. Henderson to Anderson. Anderson will send it back to Henderson. Henderson will head up ice, weave through the middle. She gets a hard shot, good save, and gathered up, and it goes! That was a loose puck, early whistle. That was terrible. Oh, man. Early whistle. That puck was loose. That was a tough one. I'm worried about the clock here. Puck to the corner. Gieskoski pulls it away. She feeds it out front. Back to the corner. Gieskoski will chip it out front. That's going to go to the far point, but the only one there will be Hanover. Hanover entering the zone on the far side. They've got numbers coming down the middle, and that just goes wide of the far pipe. We'll send out to the outside. DeSantis is there. She'll gather it up, and it's sent off the boards, out of the zone. Hanover will regroup with it. Send it across to the near side. Not handled cleanly, but they got it. They'll come back to Henderson. Henderson feeding Farwell. Farwell on her curve, and here comes Henderson. She picked up the rebound. She'll enter the zone. She's got Farwell down the slot. She's got Harney coming down the wall for support. Harney will come down. Farwell pulls the puck away. She's got it here in the corner. She'll get hugged. She's being held. It gets fed out front. That puck will come back. Rinko with it on the shot. She'll get the shot. Deflected in. Puck still loose. It's going to come over to the near wall. I would say that was a bear hug from the Bears. Here comes Jacobs. She'll re-enter the zone off the pass from Rinko. She gets down the wall, curls around, feeds Harney. Harney sends it out front. It's still loose. Puck is still loose. No whistle. It comes out. The Bears will grab it off the far wall. They swarmed that for sure and got it away cleanly. Great job by... So that's offsides here by the Bears. 3:06 on the clock. Exciting first period. Expect nothing less. Gieskoski will... I say Hanover wins the faceoff back to their D. It's going to get into the zone. Hanover with a shot over the net. And Hanover keeps it in. That'll go over to the far wall. Saar's there, but Hanover comes away with it. Gostkowski takes it off their stick, and Clippercats will come into the neutral zone. Gostkowski dumps that in. Hanover first to the puck, will curl back to the mid-ice, and they'll stretch it to the far side. Anderson and Henderson back, giving some space. I wouldn't do that. Take that space away. There's a shot. It's still loose, and that'll get sent to the wall. Good opportunity for Hanover in the slot. Comes off the stick again, and that'll come out of the zone. Farwell applying a lot of pressure, and DeSantis will dump it in, and that'll be an icing. 2:06 left here in the first period. 1-0 Clippercats. Face-off ends up on a Hanover stick, went out to the wing, and they got a shot wide of the net. Jacobs with it, gets pinched off. Hanover will dump that back in. Anderson goes back for it. She'll feather it out to Harney. Harney feeds it across to Jacobs. Jacobs gets it deep into the zone, but gets pinched along the wall. Hanover will gather it up. Farwell here on the near side gets her skate in there, and Harney will come away with the puck. She leaves it out front. Hanover will curl back around to this near side. The center, it goes on Rinko's stick. That puck is still on the blue line, but Hanover will be able to take it out. Stretching it across the middle. Harney there. Rinko will pick it up, send it across the middle to Jacobs. Jacobs feeds Gostkowski, gets past her stick, onto Hanover's, and they'll come across mid-ice and enter the zone. Hanover comes in. There's a shot to Boussier. Great save. DeSantis with the puck. She'll send it to the near side, but there's no Clippercats here. That's getting fed out front. Great stick lift there by Anderson. Timely. Rinko with it behind the net. Will send it back to the far wall to Anderson. Anderson will come up ice with it. She'll get it out of the zone. She'll gain mid-ice. Gets into the zone. She's got support by Metcalf. And Hanover trying to stretch it. Rinko will peel back with it. 34 seconds on the clock. Skates it back behind the net. Curves back around. Sends it off the wall here. Clippercats a little passive here, waiting for the puck. Rinko will send it back to Metcalf. Metcalf battling along the wall. She'll get support from Gostkowski. Gostkowski will pull off the wall. Send it back to DeSantis, heading up ice already. But she gets it back. 12 seconds. DeSantis coming into the zone. She'll get a shot on net. Goes off to the wall. Good save there. 5 seconds left on the clock in the first period. Hanover coming up the near wall, and that'll be the end of the first period. Clippercats 1, Hanover 0. We'll see you on the other side of intermission. right, welcome back to the Whittemore Center for the second period. Oyster River-Portsmouth Clippercats versus the Hanover Bears. Farwell here to take the drop off. Wins it forward, it gets pushed off. Bears try to send it in, and it's going to get sent by Jacobs into the zone. Farwell applies pressure. It's going to come off the wall, and the Bears go on the attack here. They gain the zone on the near wall. Take it low. Anderson applying pressure. It's sent out front. Jacobs. And Farwell will skate right through the defender, picking up the puck, comes to the center, feeds it wide. Shot goes wide of the net. Comes over to the near wall. Hanover will gather that up, send it all the way back around. Anderson gets it back in, delayed offsides. Clippercats will touch up, and Hanover will gather it up behind the net. They'll send it out quickly into the neutral zone, reversing the ice. Wiskowski will intercept that. And the forwards have changed here for the Clippercats. DeSantis gets the puck into the zone off a tip. It's going to be gathered up by Anderson. She'll feather that over to Henderson. That'll come up, sent up to the far wall. Hanover gathers up the puck, sends it back up the wall. Hard pass across the middle. Number 7 with it. Hanover feeds the pass over. Save. Great save. Great shot. Shoulder save there by Boussier. Comes down the wall. Hanover down the wall with it. Feed it out front, and it gets past. And a shot from the point. Another shot, and that's going to be a goal for Hanover. Screen shot ends up in the back of the net for a goal for Hanover here. That's made by Rudd, number 2, based on the handshake line. Farwell back up to take the drop. Puck comes out, picked up by Farwell. Farwell gets in, takes a hard shot, great save. That'll be swallowed up by number 29, I believe, Edson. Hanover here with a late change, or not a late change, a change. And was still up by the official. Puck won back by Hanover.
Number 2, Pauline Rudd. Sent it by number 6, Kathleen Mosley. And number 3, Hannah Gardner. Time of goal, 142. That's Rudd from Mosley and Gardner at 142.
Marty will take that into the zone, dump it into the zone. Gives chase. Pitching up. Behind it, it's fed out front, but Hanover coming away with it. Stepping up is Henderson. Henderson with a shot. It's tipped. And has to be deflected by Hanover's goalie. Up high. Farwell with it. We'll send it over to the near wall. Positioning made by Jacobs. Centering pass. And that'll come out of the zone. Clippercats will have to regroup in the neutral zone with it. Henderson with it. She's evading so far. Gets it over to Anderson. Anderson will come through the zone with it. Gets taken off the puck. Picked up by Henderson. And Henderson's got to get rid of it quickly, but feeds Hanover. Knocked off. Puck knocked off Hanover's stick. Still battling on the near wall. Back and forth between Hanover. Hanover's got it. They'll feed it out front. There's a shot. Goes wide of the net. Coming right down the slot. It's a good scoring opportunity. Hanover with it again. They'll get another shot. And that deflects behind the net. Hanover firing a lot of shots on net here. Wiskowski with it. She's going to feed DeSantis. DeSantis will get it into the zone. And she muscles her way through it. It's going to go around the back of the net. DeSantis is there. She's wrapped up. And that's going to be a penalty on Hanover for holding. It's on number 13, Lindsay. Farwell will take the drop. One back by Hanover. They're going to try to send it out. They'll get it past Saar. Saar will feed over to Rinko here in neutral ice. She'll feed Farwell into the zone. Cats will set that up. Comes back to Rinko. Back down the wall. Rinko will send it across to Saar. Saar feeds down low. Out front. Hard shot by Jacobs. Good opportunity. Goes wide. Rinko will keep it in. Rinko sends it down the wall to Farwell. Farwell gets a shot deflected. Farwell will gather it back up. She's down below the net. Hanover will hook the stick, pull her up. Hanover able to come away with the puck on the far wall. They'll send it out of the zone to Saar. Saar under pressure. She didn't know it, but intercepted here in the neutral zone by Hanover. Saar will regroup with it, send it across to Rinko. Rinko will forward quickly over to Farwell, I believe, here. Nope, Jacobs. Pass across the middle, intercepted. DeSantis with it, she'll leave it for Rinko. Rinko will send it across to Saar. Saar will get it down low. Pass intercept. There's a shot, good save. And that's going to get cleared all the way down by Hanover. 37 seconds left on the penalty. Rinko back for it. Rinko will get it over to Harney. Harney unable to clearly get into the zone. Puck still there for the Clipper Cats. Picked up, shot, sent off the back glass in the air. 19 seconds left on the penalty. It's going to come all the way down for the Clipper Cats. Lucy is ready for it. She'll chip it out to the side. Anderson picks that up. She'll come around the net. 9 seconds left on the penalty. Anderson down the middle of the ice. She'll gain the zone. Pull up wide, looking to feed out front. Puck's left. And Hanover stretching the ice. They got someone back because the penalty's up. Anderson comes along, wraps her up. And that puck goes all the way down. That'll be an icing. That'll come all the way down for an in-zone faceoff. Hanover fans looking for a penalty on that. Such 1/2 dozen is the other when you get. Faceoff comes back out to the point. Hanover with a shot. Great kick save here. Fed across the middle. Gets past everybody. Kane with it on the far wall. Puck management's going to be important here for the Clipper Cats. That puck is loose down the middle. Backhand shot. Attempted. Henderson and Anderson are back. Here comes Hanover. And they get past. And support from Henderson. Very important that the team players are working together. Saar had the puck, gets pinched to the wall. Jacobs pushed into the wall. Hanover will come away with it. It's going to come out to the point. Hanover looking to get it across. And a little bit of interference there as she was picking up her stick. And again, that's the game we're going to play. It's even sides. Puck's going to come out of the zone. Jacobs trying to get it in briefly, but Hanover's going to come the other way. Feeding across the middle. Gostkowski tries to curl back, but she curls back into Hanover coming into the zone. That's going to come down the middle. Shot off the post. Another shot, and that's going to be a goal for Hanover. They did not clean up out front. Clipper Cats have got to get disciplined in front of the net, or this will happen all night. Gostkowski takes the drop, wins it back to Saar. Saar will send that over to Rinko here on the near side. Rinko will curl back with it, cuts back. And she gets a little space and she'll send it into the zone, a little wider than the net. Clipper Cats keep it in. Over to the near wall. DeSantis will send that down low. That goal was by number 2, Rudd again. Comes over to the near wall. Rinko with it. She's going to feed Gieskoski. Gieskoski unable to handle it. Sends it back to Saar. Sends up to DeSantis. DeSantis will feed Rinko. Rinko will send it back behind the net. Saar's there to pick it up. Saar fans on the pass, and it'll send up to Gieskoski. Hanover gathers it up as it gets past Metcalf, and here comes Hanover on the attack, feeding down middle. Down below the goal. Gets back to Saar. That'll come back out to the point. No icing yet. Touched up by Hanover. Hanover back to gather it. DeSantis to apply pressure. Pull it wide and make a pass up the ice. That's going to come all the way down for icing. 6:07 in the second. Hanover quick on the attack. And up 2-1. Here in the second period. Face-off won by Hanover. Here comes Hanover across the middle. They got ahead. Anderson back. And that's going to be a shot and a goal for Hanover. .557, quick on the attack right after the face-off. They take it down. That'll be scored by Mosley. Face-off won back by Farwell, picked up by Henderson. Henderson feeds across the middle. Taken into the zone by Jacobs. Jacobs will send it across. Hanover there, and Hanover will tip it down, and that'll go down for an icing.
Bears goal scored by number 6, Catherine Mosley. Unassisted time of the goal, 9:03. That's Mosley, unassisted at 9:03.
Face-off won back by the Clipper Cats. Anderson with a hard shot, but it's blocked, and they're back. Henderson back to support. Sends it back up the wall, but only briefly. Here comes Hanover into the zone. They're at the face-off dot, and good stick lift by Gieskoski. He saves a slap shot at that face-off point. And that puck's going to get dumped back into the zone behind the net. They feed out front, and that'll come back down. Hanover will be on the change. Here comes Anderson. She'll dump it in, and Clipper Cats will make some changes. DeSantis down the wall. She gets some support underneath by Metcalf. Hanover on the far wall. That puck's going to be loose. Saar comes down. And Hanover able to gain possession again. They'll feed it up. Go down into the corner, pulls it back. Sends it up the wall. Metcalf there. Back behind the net. Saar with it. Saar will send it up the wall. Tipped by Farwell, unfortunately. I don't think she realized DeSantis was there. DeSantis was ready for the pass. And Hanover turns the corner with the puck. They get a shot wide of the net. It's going to come out. Farwell will pick it up, and she'll send it all the way down for an icing. So that'll come back for a Clipper Cat zone face-off. 4 minutes even left here in the second. Hanover's at a run here. 3 unanswered goals, 3-1, Hanover. Face-off won back by Hanover, but the Clipper Cats will come out of the zone with it. They won't be able to make a clean entry. And they'll turn it back up ice quickly, but Clipper Cats clog up the middle, come away with it. Farwell gets into the zone, and Hanover will send it into the middle of the ice. Rinko will pick it up, pull it back, sends it up the wall to Jacobs. Jacobs will pull off the wall with it and then feed Harney. And Rinko will pick it up and she'll send it up the wall and apply pressure. That's going to come all the way back. Saar there will send it up the far wall. Santos comes onto the ice and able to lift the stick. Saar's going to reverse the ice here to Rinko. Rinko will send that across to Harney, and it comes bouncing. Hanover will dump it in, go for the change. Saar will go back for the puck. And Hanover right back on the pressure, tipped into the neutral zone. Hanover to gather it up, and they'll turn around, go on the attack. Picked up by Gostkowski. Gostkowski will feed Rinko back up to DeSantis, and that gets past the point for Hanover, but they'll gather back. Make a solid pass, reversing the ice. Gostkowski down to pinch. She'll come away with the puck. Curl back around, send it blindly up the wall. Teammates weren't ready for it. Shot goes off one of Hanover's players. That comes out front. That's going to be a goal for Hanover. Gets past Boussier on the backside. Unanswered goals here for Hanover. Clippercats are not responding well here today at the Whittemore Center. Hanover fans on the pass, picked up by Jacobs. Jacobs will send it into Farwell. Farwell with a shot, pad save, kicks wide. Hanover coming the other way. Harney comes back, trying to get that puck.
There's goal, scored by number 6, Catherine Mosley.
Again by number 6, Mosley. Hanover keeps that puck in.
That's Mosley from Rockmore at 12:46.
Jacobs with the puck here on the near wall. We'll send it across the middle, but it's going to be right on Hanover's stick. Do not feed the middle of the ice. Shot goes wide over the net. Hanover will re-enter the zone in speed. Shot, good save. Face off won by Gostkowski up the wall. Metcalf shovels it off the wall, but Hanover's the only one there. DeSantis coming into the corner. Rinko's going to send it up the wall, and she'll clear the zone. Hanover will reverse the ice to the far side. That's going to land on Saar's stick. Saar to Rinko. Rinko going to curl back to Saar. Saar feeds right up the middle to Gostkowski. Gostkowski down the middle. Backhand shot. Good save. DeSantis there with it. It's going to come out. Hanover going to stretch wide across the ice, horizontal as they do. Saar down the far side with support by, I believe that's Metcalf. Metcalf feeds out front. I don't think she intended to do that. And Gostkowski will come the other way, try to send it. 8 seconds left out front. And Rinko keeps that in. Shot deflected wide. All right, after 2, Hanover gains 4 unanswered goals. 4-1 Hanover. We'll see you after intermission. right, back for the third period. I've had I don't know about where you're at, if it's Girl Scout cookie time, but I brought my box for dinner, and after that period, I'm a sleeve down, so I only have one left, and I really don't want to eat it, so let's have a good third period here, ladies. Please, for me. Farwell wins the faceoff over to the wall here. And Hanover will come into the zone with it. It's fed out front. Fortunately, it gets past. Rinko with it. She'll send it up to Farwell cleanly. Gets into the zone here. She'll take it wide. She'll feed it across the slot. It's going to come up the wall. And Jacobs providing support to Rinko. Farwell with a shot. Low off the pads. Good shot. Here comes Hanover. They'll stretch it out, and that's able to be kept. Oh, tough whistle. But they'll call that offsides. And Cats. Good start. I'll take that. This is all about the Thin Mints and me not having to eat a ton of them. So Henderson will send it across to Anderson. So looking to get it out to DeSantis. DeSantis will chip it in, gets low. Gostkowski gives chase behind the net. Comes over to the near wall. Metcalf challenges and forces Hanover back down, and Gostkowski pressures and forces an errant pass, giveaway to the Clipper Cats. And this happens again. This time it gets out of the zone. Metcalf with it. She shovels it into the middle of the ice. Hanover will turn it around, take it in, and that puck gets knocked off the skates. Here comes Gostkowski through the neutral zone with it. Sends it, trying to make a pass, gets into the skates, and that'll come the other way. DeSantis applying pressure, and DeSantis coming onto the ice, and she gets twisted up. She'll get pinched here into the boards. Tough to tell where the puck is and whether you can see it. I think you can see them battling on the boards. That'll get stretched out. Rinko's back. Saar with her stick out, tips the pass very well to get it down below the line. Rinko with it. Rinko will send it up the half walls to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh will center it, and that gets past Jacobs, and Hanover will. They missed the initial dump in. Anderson with it. Anderson will come towards close wall as Hanover made a change. She'll get it into the zone here. Curling inside, feeds it out front. That's still loose. Puck behind the net. Fed out front again. Kavanaugh going back for it. Will send it, trying to send it up to the point. Ends up on the stick of Hanover, and they'll enter the zone. Saar here. Hanover will send it out of the zone. Delayed offsides, and Clipper Cats kind of skate into the traffic a little bit sometimes. Kavanaugh will dump that in, go on a change. Hanover back for it. And this Rinko's stick was checked up. Rinko will turn around and send it into the corners. Saar will send that over to Rinko in the neutral zone. Back to Saar. Saar will turn around with it. DeSantis picks it up. She'll take a shot wide of the net. Puck comes bouncing out just along the post. Hanover will take it behind the net, send it up the near wall here. And Saar applying pressure. It's going to come all the way across. Hanover stretches the ice wide. Gostkowski coming along for support. That puck will come out of the zone. Hanover will pick it up, get right back to it. Metcalf with it here, coming towards the near wall. She'll bounce it off the wall, and they'll call that for an icing. Come back into the zone here. Face off one to the wall. Jacobs comes through and chips it into the neutral zone. Hanover quick to get to the puck. Harney applying pressure. That'll come up. Get dunked in by Anderson. Jacobs applying pressure behind the net. Hanover coming away with it. Support by Harney. Harney's going to send it up the boards to Henderson. Henderson will step it off the wall, take a shot. Blocked by Hanover's defender. Puck's going to get... That was a pretty illegal shove there by Hanover to Farwell's head. DeSantis with the puck coming through the neutral zone. She'll chip it in. Yeah, that was by number 16 there, Hanover. Don't like to see any contact to the head like that. And Hanover will send it up the wall. Go over to defend, and Saar for support. Saar sends it to the near wall to Metcalf. Metcalf puts it on his stick and gets it into the zone, coming down the wall. Shoots it hard through the crease. DeSantis on the far wall with it. DeSantis with a little bit of space to work and wrapped up with the puck now. That puck will come up the middle from Hanover. It's getting a little chippy out there, no doubt. Rinko with the puck here, coming into the neutral zone. She'll feather it across, and just when she does, Gostkowski goes on the change. So there's nobody there. It's okay. Comes back to Saar, and she was looking on the pass, and that's going to be a goal for Hanover. Off one back. Comes up the wall. Kavanaugh trying to get it into the zone. Hanover will come away with it, send it across the middle. They'll wave off any icing. Henderson will go back for it. That comes back to Anderson on the far corner. She sends it back around, but there's nobody there. Hanover will pick it up, send it out to the point, and slap shot gets deflected. And Clipper Cats will get it out, but they'll just not on a pass. That's offsides, and they'll call it. And it'll come back. 8:34. Interesting. Not sure I understand why it's back here. Hanover wins the faceoff, sends it up the wall, and they'll go back on the attack. They've got numbers across the middle. Off Hanover's skates, picked up by Gostkowski. Get it on DeSantis' stick. And Hanover all over the Clipper Cats. Comes out the middle, and Hanover still first to the puck. Comes over the near wall. DeSantis gets pushed to the wall, face in, and the puck will come out of the zone. Hanover will gather it up, send it to the far side. And DeSantis with it, she'll feed the D. It's Henderson. Comes back up to Metcalf. This is where the Clipper Cats need to attack. They've got numbers ahead of Hanover, and we skate the puck into traffic instead of stretching it out into space. This is something that would be good to focus on. Teamwork's hard. Coaches are fantastic. Really working on a lot of things. Farwell giving chase here behind the net. And Jacobs with the puck. Shot low. Pad save. And Hanover will come the other way, and that's going to go all the way down for an icing. all the way back to Hanover's zone. 7-12. Farwell will win the faceoff back to Saar. Saar with a shot. Puck goes wide of the net. Fed out front. Back out to Rinko. Rinko down the wall. She'll pull it back. Giving her some space, and she'll get a shot off. Goes wide. Comes to the near wall. It's going to come all the way up. Saar will send it back down to Farwell. Farwell protecting the puck. Gets a shot. Harney will pick it up. Feed it out front. Good idea. And Rinko will feather it in. Clippercats tag up, and the puck's gonna come over to the near wall here. And they get tangled up on the blue line. Jacobs picks it up. She gets pinched off coming down the wall, and Hanover will pull the puck off her stick. Koskowski's there, and Saar came down for support, gets it deep. Fed out front, but Hanover had control of Clippercats sticks. And here comes Hanover. They fan on that. And Clippercats, Saar here. She'll get it into the zone. Clippercats will go for a change. And here comes Hanover down the middle. And they'll dump it in. And mid-ice, so no worries of icing there. Rinko will pick it up. She feeds DeSantis. DeSantis tries to feed the middle. We'll get it back out of the zone. It's going to come, pops off the wall, and I'll go back into the Clippercat zone. Saar picks it up, sends it off the wall to intended for DeSantis. Back to Saar, this time coming to the near side. Hanover will now send it off the walls, and they have an icing. That'll come back into Hanover's end. 5:27 here in the third. Hanover 5, Clippercats 1. Clippercats have given up 5 unanswered goals here since scoring quickly in the first. Hanover will win that puck back. Comes over to the near wall. Hanover will pick it up on the near wall and shovel it past. And now come back for an icing. 2 and over again. Jacobs and Kavanaugh here. Puck is won back out to the point. Shot by Henderson, deflected by Hanover. Good block. Kavanaugh gets her stick on the puck, keeps it in, puts it on Farwell's stick. Farwell out front, shovels it across the crease. Kavanaugh on the near wall, and that'll get chipped past. Anderson will pick it up, send it up to Kavanaugh on the far side. Comes off her stick onto Hanover's. Hanover will come down the wall and get it into the zone. Anderson picks it up on the far wall, tries to bounce it past. And so she'll take it up out of the zone, chip past Hanover, and Anderson has some space, shoots, low shot, pad save, comes back up. Kavanaugh will dump that down low. And that puck will come out the middle. It's a shot by Kavanaugh, and that puck just squeaks. Whoa, that was a great opportunity. Just wide of the post. Saar with it. Out front. Shot. Low pad save. Girl's going to have to get a little bit of air on that puck. That's going to come out of the zone to Rinko. Rinko at mid-ice. She'll dump it in. And she'll go low here. Applying pressure. The puck is pulled up and gingerly put out front. That puck is loose, and that's a save. Looks like there'll be a penalty on Hanover here, number 3, Gardner. we'll see what the call was. I didn't hear what the call was. Puck is won back out to Rinko. Rinko will feed it across to Anderson. Anderson with a shot. It'll be a save. So, not sure what happened with the clock. They were a little different. Comes out to Rinko. Rinko trying to get a shot off. Not a lot on it. It's going to come out of the zone. Send that back to Anderson, to Jacobs. Into the zone. Reads back to Farwell. Trying to cut across the middle. So the Cats will get the puck out of the zone, but not with control. And Hanover will dump that back in. Anderson with it. She'll skate through the neutral zone, skates it in, gets over to the face-off circle, and Hanover will send it to the corner wisely. Hanover will pull up with it and just fire it out of the zone. Rinko picks it up. Rinko will enter the zone. She gets down low. Still got the puck. She's circling around the top. She gets to the face-off dot. There's a shot, that's a goal! Rinko came around and they gave her a little too much space on that far dot, and she buries it for the power play goal here in the third. Cats will get on the board here in the third. That'll go a long way to keep me out of the Girl Scout cookies. Puck won back by Hanover. Comes back out to Saar. DeSantis with it. She chips it into the zone. But Hanover will get to the loose puck first. It's going to come out of the zone. Here comes Hanover. Henderson. And that puck will get pushed wide. And here come the Clipper Cats into the neutral zone with it. That's Jacobs. Jacobs will get it past the defense, fed out front, and the goalie makes a stick save. That's going to come all the way down for an icing for Hanover, and that'll come all the way back with a minute 54 left on the clock. Come out to Rinko. Rinko feeds across to Henderson. Henderson with a shot. It's deflected high. It's behind the net. DeSantis back to apply pressure. Comes off the official. Shot goes across the crease. Hanover there, but Guskowski's going to feed DeSantis out front. And that's going to be a whistle. Good save by Hanover. Minute 33. Guskowski takes the face-off, ties up. Hanover will step forward with it. Puck gets sent down to DeSantis. It's coming over to the near wall. Rinko gains position on the wall. She's got the puck. She'll pull it off the wall. Skating behind the net. She feeds out the backside. DeSantis coming across. Works back. She pulls back. Hanover will take the puck off her stick as she cut back. And Metcalf stops the advance. And that puck will come loose. And Guskowski will feather it in. It's going to land on Hanover sticks, and they're going on the attack. They'll spread out wide. And Hanover will feed out front. Hard shot. Missed the net. It's going to go over to the far wall. DeSantis to the puck. Anderson's going to send it up the wall. Gets to DeSantis, and they're battling over there instead of playing hockey. Both of them, both players weren't playing hockey. That's going to be a shot, and that's a goal for Hanover with 21 seconds left. I'm on to eating cookies, folks. That'll be a hat trick for Rudd, I believe. Face-off won by Farwell, back to Saar. Henderson will send it up. That's going to be a shot on net, pushed wide. Lucier.
Bears goals by number 2, Pauline Rudd. Assisted by number 21, Casey Wilkinson. And number 14, Julie Law. Time goal, 14:39.
Hanover still with the puck in the zone, and that'll be the end of the game. Hanover will win tonight 6-2 over the Clipper Cats here at the Whittemore Center. Hope everyone has a safe ride home and a safe day tomorrow. Sounds like a storm coming in, so certainly be safe and stay warm. I'm gonna eat my cookies. All right. Have a great night. Take care.